What's going on, people? It's Kim here. Welcome back to my FPL. So we are on game week 5 now. I might be a little bit later uploading this week because I've basically been on holiday and I didn't actually have much of a chance to sort my team out, like to make any last minute changes. But overall we had a pretty good week. We got 45 points in total. We're going to go through those in a second. And if we have a look at how I've been doing in the leagues here, yeah, it's all green. I'm moving upwards. It's really good to see. Really happy with that. Yeah, I really honestly wasn't expecting it, but I thought that I was further behind with this series than I actually was. Then I remembered the break that I took fitted in quite well, because it was the international break when I went away, so that's all good. And yeah, so this series hopefully should be up on Tuesday, I think, if you're watching this on Tuesday. But yeah, we're doing good, we moved up. I'm happy with that. However, we've got an injured striker, one of the main strikers as well. Now, Aguero's injury was said to be not severe, that he's going to be out for the rest of the season, but they said that he won't play during the week, so that could be precaution. I'm not sure. It looked pretty bad, to be honest. It was a filthy challenge from, I think it was Scott Dan. Yeah, it was a really bad challenge, and I personally think Dan was very, very lucky to still be on the pitch after it. But yeah, Aguero, he is that player, and I did take that chance when I put him in the team. Obviously he's very, very injury prone, but when he's fit, he's just absolutely incredible. So for me, he's worth the gamble. We'll see how his injury pans out. Hopefully, he's not out for a long time. It's only showing up in like a yellow, so he hasn't been like completely ruled out for the weekend's matches next weekend, of course, which is good, because I'm really gonna need him. But anyway, let's go through the full squad. So I played Fabianski in goal, because I don't know, I think since he left Arsenal, he's done all right for Swansea. He makes a lot of big saves in games. He made 5 saves in that game and earned himself a point. To be fair, when I first started the FPL, I had Petr Cech in goal, and I really regret taking him out now. Obviously he had that like nervy start. I think it was the first 2 games he was pretty bad, but then he just like really settled into the team, did really well. He's on a run of clean sheets now, and I just regret taking him out now. But still, it's how FPL is played, and even though I lost Cech, I did gain some good strikers there that do score quite a lot. But yeah, Watford had a good win, to be honest, against Swansea. It's a great win for them, newly promoted side. But even though Fabianski conceded 1, it apparently wasn't too bad, because he covered up with the saves that he made. And yeah, got the full 90 minutes, so I get an extra point for that. So 3 points from Fabianski in total. Then in defence, I had a Vincent Kompany. Obviously, Man City got that lucky. I don't know if to call it lucky, because when you watch the highlights, actually, Man City absolutely obliterated Crystal Palace. They had chances after chance after chance after chance. They hit the bar. I think they hit the post. Pretty much missed an open goal, if I remember correctly, as well. They were really, really unlucky, and a lot of people will say that it's like a fake result, as Mourinho would probably call it, but in my opinion, they did deserve the win. Although Palace did have a fair few chances as well, but you can't say that Man City were lucky. I just know they did definitely deserve a goal. But because obviously they kept a clean sheet, Kompany gets me 4 points for that, and an extra 2 points because he played the full 90 minutes. So in total, 6 points from Vincent Kompany. Now I had obviously the Swansea defender Ashley Williams alongside company, and like we went through before, Watford did beat Swansea 1-0, but I still get 2 points from Williams because he did play the full 90 minutes, so it's better than nothing. And now this one was an unreal game. I watched this in the pub actually. Villa went, if I do recall, I think Villa were 2-0 up. I think they were, I'm pretty sure they were. Then Leicester just had a fantastic comeback. Not good for my team, but not defensively anyway, but we'll go on to look at that midfield in a minute, and I can't wait to talk about that guy. He's been an absolute lifesaver for me in FPL so far. But yeah, Micah Richards is a player that I really, really like, to be honest. He got me 4 points. I just clicked off that, sorry. He got an assist, and that's why I put him in there, because Richards is like that kind of fullback that he's got a lot of pace, he can go forward, he delivers some fantastic crosses into the box, he can even score as well. He's a really good fullback, and I just hope that he's over his injuries as well, because I think that Richards used to play for Man City, and if it wasn't for his injuries when he was at Man City, I think he probably still would be there now at a top club like Man City. And it is a shame like how his career has had to kind of decline because of his injuries, but hopefully he's over it now. I hope he gets a good run out the season, because this is exactly what he can do. I know that Villa conceded 3 goals, but you can't solely blame Richards for that. They were 3 fantastic goals from Leicester, and it only gets me a -1, but overall he gets me 4 points, because obviously he gets himself an assist and played the full 90 minutes. So yeah, thank you Micah Richards for that performance. Next up, we've got a player who probably hasn't really shone this season yet. I think he's still a little bit tired. Alexis Sanchez from Arsenal, but I do believe in this guy fully. I think once he gets a goal or two, he just won't stop. He is that kind of player that he's like, when he's like in form, it's just like complete. He's not that kind of player that's good one week then bad the next. He's like, if he's up there, he's absolutely shining. Sanchez gets me 3 points because of a clean sheet. Arsenal beat Stoke 2-0. Could have been about 20-0 looking at all the chances that we had. Absolutely insane. But yeah, Sanchez played 83 minutes, which is more or less the full game, bar 7 minutes and injury time. So he gets me an extra 2 points for that as well. Then we have got Mesut Ozil, who is just an absolute lifesaver. I'm gutted that he got that yellow card, because I would have had 6 points if he didn't have that. Obviously I get -1 for the yellow card. Then Arsenal kept the clean sheet, so that's 1 point. 3 points for his assist, and just what he does. It's exactly what he does. He has been fantastic for us this season, and his assist, by the way, was just absolutely insane. I've honestly you'll hardly ever see like a player with such vision of his level. I mean, Fabregas was great when he was at Arsenal with vision, and he was, you know, what he kind of did what Ozil does now, but I don't know, Ozil is just something else, and he's massively underrated. I don't want to go into it too much, but it does really annoy me with how underrated Ozil is. And yeah, thanks Ozil anyway, he gets me 5 points in the team. Then next up, a player that I really wanted to talk about, which is Mahrez from Leicester. This guy is an absolute beast. He's a fantastic player. He gets me 3 points because I think that means he's man of the match. I think that's what that star thing, that bonus is all about, or he's in team of the week or something like that. But nevertheless, a fantastic performance for him and the full Leicester squad, to be honest. Played really well. He got 2 assists in that game, 2 assists out of the 3 goals scored, and played the full 90 minutes, so he gets me 11 points in total. I might have to make this guy my captain next week, because he's just in such good form at the moment. And alongside him, a player who, to be fair, yeah, I put him in my team because he's honestly, Nathan Redmond is one of my favourite like non-Arsenal wingers in the BPL. He's absolutely insane, huge young talent, and I think he's definitely one for the future. sadly didn't really get too involved with the goals or any assists, but Norwich had a good win over Bournemouth 3-1, and at least he played the full 90 minutes, so gets me 2 points there. Swansea, of course, did lose to Watford, Gomez failing to score for me, but he's been in fire in previous weeks, so I guess he was due an off week. But yeah, gets me just the 2 points for playing the full 90 minutes. In the middle, we have got Olivier Giroud. Now, even though I knew this guy probably wouldn't start, he is that guy that can just come off the bench and get a goal. He's got a big physical presence. I love Giroud, to be honest. He gets a lot of stick, but he's a great player, and I've got a lot of faith in Giroud. And I think he will prove his critics wrong, and I hope he does as well. So yeah, Giroud only played 16 minutes. He gets me a point for that, but he scored as well, and he gets me 4 points for that, which is absolutely fantastic. It was a great goal as well, fantastic header. It's just what he does. We need to do that more, in my opinion. What annoys me is what I find with Arsenal when we play, we'll try and play it along the wing when Walcott is in the middle, and then when Giroud's on, we try and play it through the middle. It just doesn't make sense. If we could just swap, that would be great. We'd be playing exactly how we need to, but I don't know. Yeah, this one really did. As soon as I heard what had happened to Aguero, I just thought about my fantasy team. I was like, oh no, why? Yeah, Aguero obviously picked up an injury. He was fouled by, it was Scott Dan from Crystal Palace. It's a bad challenge. He didn't even get the ball. Took Aguero just straight out. Pellegrini has said that it's not a serious injury, which I'm happy about. If we click on that, he's got a 75% chance of playing. So I don't think he's going to play during the week for Man City in their game in Europe, which is good. And I'm hoping that if he's on the bench, that Pellegrini rests him up before the weekend. Again, I'm quite worried about Aguero, because he is that player that when he gets injured, he's like just out for months and months and months. But then when he comes back, he's absolutely great, and then I regret taking him out of my team. I always have this issue with Aguero, and it's like every time when I'm making my fantasy team, I want to put Aguero in, and I just have this debate for ages. I'm like, will he get injured this season? Yes, no. Honestly, I never know what to do, and this year I took the gamble and putting him in my team. I just hope that he comes back, to be honest. But anyway, guys, that is game week 5 done. What I am going to do is pick my team for game week 6 with you all, so you can see what's going on when it loads up. I'll probably have to play the Aguero thing by ear, to be honest. I might have to make some last minute changes there. I think what I'm going to do is, we'll start from the goalkeepers anyway. We've got Everton coming up against Fabianski. Now, I don't know who I prefer. I think, going off current form, I'm going to put Romero in goal, because Everton are playing pretty well at the moment. They had a good win on the weekend, and I just think Romero's got a more of a chance of keeping a clean sheet against Southampton than Fabianski has against Everton. That's the way that I play this, by the way. Yedlin playing for Sunderland. I think I want to take him out of my team. I put Yedlin in when he was at Spurs, because I thought he'd get loads of game time. He was really hyped up in the MLS last season, and yeah, he hasn't really done anything in the Premier League yet. I have to keep Company in, because he's absolutely insane. Again, do I take... I'm going to keep the defence as it is, to be honest. It's not too bad. The only real worry for me is Williams against Everton. I'm not too fussed about Richards versus West Brom. I've got to keep my Arsenal boys in. I've got a very, very good feeling about next week. I hope I'm not wrong, but I've just got a really, really good feeling about next week. And I think I'm going to put Mark Albrighton in instead of Redmond, despite absolutely loving Redmond. Stoke are playing absolutely rubbish at the moment, and Redmond is up against Liverpool, where I think Norwich might struggle against Liverpool away as well. But I don't know. I think Leicester, I can see Leicester beating Stoke this weekend, so hopefully we do that. And yeah, I might have to, at this rate, it depends what happens with Aguero. Obviously, if Aguero is out for the weekend, I'm going to have to put Redmond in. So I'll probably look at it on Friday night and make my decision then, or it could even be a Saturday morning thing. So you guys, let me know in the comments on what you think I should do regarding Aguero, and I'll make sure that I read your comments and act upon them. So I think my captain is going to be... who do you choose? Who do you choose? I might keep it as Aguero for now, but I'm going to make Mahrez my vice captain. He is in form, and I can see, honestly, Stoke were absolutely... I've never seen Stoke play that bad for a long, long time against Arsenal. I mean, when Arsenal with Stoke, like, if it's at the Emirates, you know, we usually do win, but still, I've never, ever, ever seen Stoke play that badly before, like, ever. It's probably the worst game I've ever seen them play. They were literally just watching Arsenal pass the ball. Stoke, more or less, it might as well have just been Arsenal versus Jack Butland, to be honest. But yeah, that is me done for this week. I'll just show you all the fixtures for the upcoming game week. Game week 6. I will upload this obviously next week. And yeah, these are all the games that come. And like I say, let me know on what I do with Aguero, because I have absolutely no clue right now. Thank you all for watching, and I will see you all later.